Welcome to my second album documentary. The first track that we're going to talk about is 2 Cents.
Hi, I'm Isabella.
And I'm Katie.
And this is the song we wrote called 2 Cents.
This song talks about someone listening to my music and judging it, and how they're giving their 2 cents, they're giving their opinion, and they're also giving me money by listening to my song and judging it. This song also just touches on people judging my music in general that I've had throughout my life and how I deal with it, how it makes me feel. This song is probably the most empowering song that I have out, and I loved getting to work on it because I wrote it and produced it with my guitar teacher, Mrs. Casey. She deserves a lot of credit.
Even though it's nonsense, every time you listen, I'm making all the profit. All of your opinions filling up my pockets. Guess that's just my 2 cents. Guess that's just my 2 cents. Yay! Okay.
The person who did the cover art for my album was my friend Layla Shea. She has her own music out on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, all those places that I have mine out. We have a few songs out together, and she was on my last album, Behind the Garden Gates, and I'm featured on her new album, The Blood We Left Behind. So, yeah, definitely go check her out. And I gave her this photo, and she gave me multiple options of this. So thank you so much. It's amazing. I love my album cover. This next track is called A Million Times Over, and this is solely a love song about my boyfriend. I'll put some pictures or video right there. And his name's Lucas. He writes poetry, so this very intentionally has a poetry piece for the bridge. And this was one that I wrote kind of more in the beginning of our relationship, and I always ended up having a poetry bridge in songs I'd write about him, and also the word sun-kissed. So, my brain very much likes to say that he is sun-kissed. And the song is just basically saying that I get to fall in love with him more every single day, over and over and over again. This third track is called Blue Park Bench, and it's about me talking to myself. I pointed my fingers to see where it led is directly talking about the mirror, which is a common theme. And this Girl in Glass is about a girl in the mirror. And I'm talking to myself about guilt and consequences and accountability. And this song is very self-reflective. I'd like to think self-aware. And I wanna be better to myself. And I wanna be better to everyone else. And if you get attached, will you learn to resent me? I step on the glass and I reek of self-pity. I never got past much anything, really. I never got past. No one ever got past. This fourth track is called Girl in Glass. It's the title track, and sadly, I don't think I recorded anything for it, but this song is really dear to me because it is about a time that I was really insecure. It has healing throughout the bridge and mentions my boyfriend again in poetry, but for the most part, this song touches on insecurity with your body, insecurity with worrying about wasting your youth on overthinking, and talks about how I don't want to be the girl in glass. I don't want to be the girl standing staring at the mirror and wanting to change all these things about herself instead of learning to accept herself. So it changes on the last chorus saying I don't have to be the girl in glass, which was kind of a last minute decision, but I felt like like We Are Not the Same, it deserved that kind of healing, happy ending. This song is about my grandparents, my Nana and Papa, who have passed away, and though it is sad and it's sentimental, it's not meant to be just a sad song. It's a positive reflection of the time that I got to have with them when I was younger. I always wanted to go over there. It was always a safe place, a fun place, and I'm sure they had to put up with a lot from me, but they were great. They were really just beautiful family to have growing up, and I will always have these positive memories that come from thinking about them and when I got to go over to their house when I was little. So these are just a bunch of my memories put together, and me saying that it's not something that I thought I was ever going to lose, but now it's something I will always have just a really beautiful memory of. So I love them and I miss them, and this is their song. This song is called Magnolia. It's for my friend April, and it's just basically a thank you friendship song. It talks about us being there for each other. It talks about fun times we've had, poetry and soda on your parents' sofa. And yeah, it's also a thank you for agreeing to be best friends with a very excited 5th grader who just got to receive her first locker and realized that she got to have hers by a girl that she thought looked really fun and really pretty. And yeah, I'm just really happy that we became friends, and really happy that I got to get to know you, and that we get to have such an authentic friendship. Okay, so today we're recording Words I Didn't Tell, and this song means a lot to me because it's this personal struggle that I've had that not a lot of people get to hear about, and when I do tell them about it, some totally understand what I'm talking about and some people don't. But I have this not healthy obsession with not being boring to people, just being like an entertainer. Not sure exactly what it comes from, but sometimes it's really anxiety inducing if you don't have something to talk about and there's silence and you feel like somebody is not enjoying their time with you because you're not being exciting. And a lot of people just enjoy my presence, and that's something that I've come to learn throughout time, but this is still a struggle of mine. So I wrote this song in school, and I'm gonna stop rambling soon, but this song is about halfway through, I might be wrong, but about halfway through for the album, and I was done with my debut album at around this time, Thanksgiving break, but it's been kind of hectic, so we're still working on it, but that's okay. This next song is called Travel Home, and it's about my boyfriend. It is talking about specifically how I want to be able to be there for him, and the chorus talks about whenever things get really overwhelming, I hope that he's always able to come to me and talk to me, and that I'm always a safe place. And this is something that I feel with a lot of my loved ones, and I always love to put it into song to just show how much I care. This has a bridge that has his voicemail in it, and it's sweet and poetic, so I love it. And yeah, Travel Home. This song is Dear Sharon, track 9, and this song kind of breaks my heart, but I love it. It is from my papa's perspective when he had dementia, talking to my Nana. My Nana's name was Sharon, and I always really loved their love story. They got together when they were young, and they stuck together through thick and thin, and in Wedding Vows, when it talks about sickness and in health, I did a little play on words in the chorus, the sickness that's taking my health, and then I went back at the end to, I meant when I said in my vows, Sharon, don't let me lose all of myself. This last song, track 10, is called Princess Belle Christmas, and it's a tribute to my dog who passed away this year, and her name was Princess Belle Christmas. She was a Frenchie, and she was just so full of life and full of love and such a cuddler, and I miss her and I love her so much. So this is her song. I miss my dog under my roof while it would storm in June. Everyone who knew who you were loved you too. There were parties after school, Princess table favorite foods. Wishing I'd been out of my room. Wishing I'd spend more time with you. Okay, so we're getting really close to some finishing points right now. I just recorded my last song, which the last song I recorded was Princess Belle Christmas. And now I'm looking at the EQ, and I really don't know as much about this as I should, but I'm just going to try and make sure that the vocals aren't overriding as well as the chords, and even some stuff out before it goes through the mastering process through DistroKid. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. We're getting really close.
Woo! Yeah!
All of your opinions filling up my pockets. Guess that's just my 2 cents. Guess that's just my 2 cents.
Thank you to everyone who made this album happen. Thank you to my parents especially for paying for the releases, always being so supportive of my music, and setting up a DistroKid merch account for me. And thank you to my loved ones, my friends, my boyfriend, my parents, my family, and to Jesus for being who I turn to whenever I need encouragement on this. I have my own merch store, so I'll go ahead and put the link in the description. It's also up top there. I know it's kind of tiny, but I have shirts, a tote bag, and mugs.